Yo, 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 what is up, YouTube? This is your boy Red Death Animations in the cut. So, Red Death Anims, like, comment, and subscribe, and share with your boys. Especially after you're done with this video. And this video is basically going to be about. There was a recent drama on Discord. I'm not saying it's my Discord server. It was a certain Discord server that I will not name, at least for now. There was a certain drama in it. And, there were certain things that were resolved by now, but it's just there were some unresolved things, and I just wanted to address certain things. And why I'm even involving YouTube on this, is because in the middle of my conflict in that particular server, my YouTube channel was brought up, and there were people talking shit about it in that server. So they wanted to kind of come from my YouTube channel, so I'm involving my YouTube channel, and because I know they're gonna watch this without me having to share it. I'm just gonna upload this, and whatever happens, happens. And basically, right? It's just to address something. I'm not gonna just talk shit. I'm not gonna talk shit and insult people or whatever. I'm not gonna do none of that stuff. It's more about I'm gonna intelligently just dissect certain arguments they made towards me. In like because there was a lot of trolling, a lot of disrespect, a lot of roasting going on, but in the middle, like in the cracks of all that, there were some arguments that were made that were genuine. They weren't like disrespectful at all. It was just some people were virtue signaling and whatnot. And I'm going off of memory. I didn't write no script. I didn't write no notes. I'm going off my memory. I just woke up to I was gonna make this damn video, 10 hours ago, but I fell asleep. I had a headache, man. I think I was knocked the fuck out. So, you know what I'm saying? Here's what I'm gonna do. So basically, it's like this: the topic of trolling. Let's address the topic of trolling. What is trolling? Trolling is basically like on the internet, for example, when you doing certain things that are kind of bad or disrespectful, but you don't mean it like that, and you're just having fun, and you're just looking for a reaction out of somebody. So it's like you're saying things, you're doing things, you're acting a certain way, because it's funny to see how people react to it. It's funny to see that you're not taking it seriously, and it's more like it's a joke. It's basically like a joke, and the reaction is also part of the joke. You know, Seeing people. So basically, trolls they love it when people just take their joke the wrong way and start reacting and crying and other shit like that. That's how trolls think. To that, right? Basically, just notice how I define trolls as that, because going forward, you're gonna, my point will all come circling around. It'll all come circling around, okay? So basically, so just to put it simply, right? I'm in the middle of a little, you know, gaming tournament thing, and I'm not like, look, I'll put it like this. Not everyone is trying to troll. Not everyone agrees with trolling. Not everyone shares the same mindset. Not everyone thinks the same way. You can call them sensitive, you can call them all kinds of soft, sensitive, but that doesn't matter. Don't try to, trolling. A lot of stuff that people do is trolling in these servers that I'm not gonna name. They're against the rules. They're against the rules, and they cause a fight. They cause a fight because not everyone's trying to get trolled. Not everyone wants to get trolled. Not everyone agrees with getting trolled. Not everyone has fun getting trolled. Not everyone wants that shit. And the problem with trolls is whether they know that or not, they don't care. And if anything, if they know that, they might troll you even more. They're gonna try to force their ideologies on you instead of respecting your mindset. So what if somebody is soft or fragile? What if they actually are soft and fragile? Let them. That's their life. They're not their parents. If they want to be soft and take everything seriously, and not have friends and be lame, that's their prerogative. That's their prerogative. Let them respect that and leave them alone. So going forward, if you're not leaving that person alone, knowing full well they're actually hurt, right? Because of your constant trolling, that makes you a cyberbully. That legit makes you a cyberbully. And then there was this one guy, right? Basically, there was this one. So okay, let me talk about that guy later. There was this other guy, he's the one. There was a certain person that how the YouTube thing started. One of the people in the argument I was in, right? I'm not gonna name names for now, at least. He sent the person my YouTube channel in their DMs so that they can joke around with it. And because I was in the middle of an argument, I was in the middle of a fight on voice chat and text, and people were trying to resolve it because nobody wants drama. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the staff, for example, in the server, they don't want no damn drama. They don't want chaos. Some people in the VC, no. Basically, it's just like he sent the YouTube channel to fan the flame. He didn't just send the channel. He sent it in the middle of an argument, knowing full well how people were gonna react. He sent it, so he was just trying to fan the flames. He was just trying to fan the flames and whatnot. So, and I'm not hurt by the YouTube thing. It's more like, man, dude. To put in context, I've been promoting my channel in these games and whatnot. I've been promoting. Nigga, people knew my channel for like over 10 years, man. Like, I'm not tripping about. It's more about timing. It's more about full well what's on my channel, and why would you show people that shit in the middle of an argument, knowing you're showing people that are let's say I'm beefing with trolls, right? Why would you then proceed to show the trolls my fucking channel, knowing full well what's on my fucking channel? If they posted that shit by themselves and randomly brought it up themselves, that's different. But you want to play. And look, I'm not gonna name names for now, but you know who you are. Like, you want to play peacemaker. But you also want to play the troll too. You want to, you can't be both at once. You can't be both at once. You gotta be one or the other. You can't just be peacemaker and be no, nigga. You can't just be none of that shit. Man, you tripping, man. You tripping with that dumb shit. You knew exactly what you were doing. And you DM me today after I DM'd you, and you try to explain yourself. Nah, man. Like, you knew exactly what you was doing, man. You knew exactly what you was doing. Of course, other people posted my channel before, and I didn't give a fuck. I did give a fuck, but I didn't take it to the heart that much because, I wasn't in the middle of a fight. I wasn't in the middle of a fucking beef. Like, you knew exactly what the fuck you was doing when you posted that shit in the middle of a motherfucking argument. Had me defending myself for hours over that dumb shit. What the fuck? Like, you knew exactly what you were doing with that shit. Now, back to what I was also saying, right? So the thing about trolls, like, if you're, like, don't try to force. This one guy in the server was like, this man is dead ass getting offended over pixels and a 2D flash game on his screen. Like y'all see how they try to gaslight and try to minimize the situation and whatnot. Do y'all know what cyberbullying is? Why do you think that cyberbullying is a thing? Cyberbullying, look, what is cyberbullying? It's whatever you see in real life, but it's on the internet. Bullying itself is basically when one person keeps on trying to say, like, be disrespectful over and over to one other person, whether it's online or in real life or wherever the fuck. And the thing is, it doesn't matter whether it's pixels or not. When in real life, if you're disrespecting someone, you can do it verbally with your mouth. So by your logic, it's like this. Why is someone getting offended over words? Yes, why are people getting offended over words? Because the words have meaning to it. It's not just words, it's also the intent behind those words. It's your tone, it's what those words mean, and it's especially what those words might mean to that person you're talking to. So because it's on the internet, that makes it not as serious. You know how many people kill themselves over motherfucking cyberbullying? Or quit the game over cyberbullying, or argue back and forth over cyberbullying. So because it's online, that makes it not that serious. No, it's not that serious to you, but not everybody thinks like that. Not everyone thinks like that. Why do you think staff exists in a video game in the first place? Why do you think that staff exists in Discord servers in the first place? Why do you think that there's even staff, period, on the internet? It's the internet, right? It's the internet. It's not that deep. Why do staff exist? Exactly. Oh my God, it's not about the pixels. It's not about the pixels. In real life, how do people communicate? By talking. Online, how do you think people communicate? Through text. Whether it's through text or words, it has the same effect. It's not about a video game. It's the people playing it. It doesn't matter whether we're playing a game or not. It's a multiplayer game. We're playing with real people that are operating under, digital avatars. So it feels almost like it's real, even though it's clearly a flash game. You're just trying to use these different words to try to make the situation look goofier than it already is. You're trying to minimize how I feel. You're ignoring that emotions exist. You're literally you're ignoring how they exist. You're just trying to decorate certain facts with these goofy ass phrases that try to make people laugh and side with you and think that I'm the bad guy. But it's not working. Because by the time of this recording, all y'all people got dealt with. All of y'all people got dealt with. And then let's say you're right and I'm getting mad over a little flash game and I'm sensitive and I gotta grow up. That's my business. You're not my parent. Let's say you're right and I'm getting all worked up over nothing. That's my business. If you know I'm getting worked up over nothing and I'm getting hurt and your words are hurting me, why are you proceeding to hurt me some more? Why can't you just leave me alone? People are telling, niggas like you want to tell me to ignore. Why can't you ignore? Why can't you take your own advice? Why can't you take your own advice? You only talk when people are talking about me. You only talk when people are making fun of me in a fucking server. You're playing monkey see, monkey do. People like you, y'all were in my position when y'all were way younger than I was, right? Y'all were in my position getting clowned and bullied, and instead of fighting back, y'all want to quote unquote grow up and surrender because y'all can't fight back or y'all can't fight back properly. So y'all want to surrender and then turn into those people. That in my opinion is weakness. That in my opinion is weakness. So you felt whatever I feel right now, you felt that way before, and you don't so you must understand how I feel then. So why would you keep on making me feel this way? Instead of leaving me alone. Wouldn't you want to do fix that by leaving me alone? Because you apparently understand how I feel. And you wouldn't want me to suffer, right? Because if you do, that would make you a bad person, right? Exactly. You don't know shit. You don't know anything. You surrendered. It's not that's your decision. I'm not going to sit here and try to change you. Don't try to change me. This is my decision. Respect it and leave me alone. The fuck is wrong with y'all people? Damn, that's getting offended over pixel in the flash too. That's my business. The fuck? This particular recording is made on July 24th. It's just I was reviewing what I recorded days ago or the other day, and it just made me remember things from the server. So yeah. And then so I scrolled down and the nigga said, the same guy, by the way, I'm not gonna name names for now at least. But this same guy was like, I was just on it. Yeah, this one. So, this man think he fucking Jake Kim or Daniel Park. I don't know who them niggas are, but, Then he also says you're a gesture, a clown. That's why everyone gets on your head to see a reaction from you. And you don't think that's wrong? You're trying to justify that shit, just because somebody is bothered. You don't think that's wrong at all. Everyone getting in my head. Isn't that toxic? And you are commending that shit. That means you a bad person. That definitely makes you a shitty person. Everyone wants to get to your head. Let them, and then so then y'all can't get mad when I start to tag the staff and get the staff to have my back. Since y'all don't want to have my back, since there's people silently watching and laughing, whether they're laughing at me or other people, since there's people ganging up on me, y'all can't get mad when I involve the staff who are on my side. Hey man, when I'm defending myself, it's fighting, and there's no rules in fighting, right? Since y'all want to jump, there's no rules in fighting, right? So I'm gonna get my fucking people too. The staff is my people at this point, because y'all want to antagonize me and villainize me, y'all want to back me into a corner. So okay, this what people do when they get backed into a corner. Y'all just mad because y'all don't like that it's working. Because when I stand on something, I stand on rules, especially rules in a server. Y'all don't. Y'all want to break rules and get away with it. Y'all get mad when anyone questions the kind of ego and power you think you have. You don't have no power. The staff does. They made the server. They run the server. Respect it. Certain people like me have joined the fucking servers because it's positive and everyone there gets treated like human beings and everyone gets along. It's not some toxic playground for dickheads that are grown-ups and motherfucking 25 or some shit to act more toxic. I don't give a fuck. This is also what I want to talk about too. Because they want to always bring up, oh my God, things were way worse in 2016. Things were because these same people that are talking about how they were just like me 10 years ago and they were getting clowned way worse in servers. Nigga, I know that. I know how bad, nigga, I've been on this game, right? From 2011 to 2016. And then I got back to the game for real in 2020, all the way up to 2024, and maybe even beyond that. I don't know. I've been in my own community. Look, in the game, because this is for people that don't know, because they're probably fans of mine that have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about. In this game I play, right? Before I was making all these damn YouTube videos, right? I was on this game a lot. And there were multiple big-ass communities. And there were communities that basically in the game, there were custom maps. And then there were approved maps, ranked maps. Custom maps weren't ranked, which means if you get kills and deaths in custom maps, right? They don't count towards your profile KDR. KDR is kill deaths ratio. Your kill deaths ratio, it only counts when you're playing ranked matches. So, and for a little match in a game to be ranked and approved, it has to be approved by staff and other types of people. But the community that I was in, it was huge in the custom map community, and it was toxic. It was toxic. If anything, back in 2018, when I even started making these damn videos on my YouTube more often, right? Y'all probably saw a funny video from me, a funny slideshow of somebody from that community because we were beefing. I don't know if you guys can recall it. Maybe y'all can't, but I might have deleted the video or something. I don't know. It's been so long, and we resolved the beef ever since because we grown up, right? I've been in my fair share. Dude, I know how toxic this game could be. I know how toxic the old version of the community is. These guys that I'm talking about in this particular server that I made this video about, they have no idea. I've been playing, nigga. I made my accounts way before they did. See, I made my account 2011. A lot of these guys made their accounts in 2016, nigga. That's why I didn't look. That's why, bro, I don't have no relationship with these guys because they were prominent. They were popular in the game when I quit. When niggas like me quit. And the reason why niggas like me quit is because I was focused more on school, and also because certain servers, y'all don't know servers, it's like y'all know where y'all live at. Y'all want to go to a server that's nearest to where you live at so that you have less lag and your ping is more stable. There was a server that I mainly played in and it got deleted. it got deleted because of certain financial complications with the developer of the game and the people that were managing the game under their little website. I don't know. That was like, it was a long story, and I don't want to dive away from that, from the main topic of this video. But basically, I quit the game because I was more focused on school, and the game was dying because a server or two was deleted, right? And all my friends from the game, they also left too to do their own thing in life because of all these dumbass things that happened. And look, let me tell y'all a little something about the community I was in, man. Because I was one of them people that was constantly roasting. I was constantly roasting and disrespecting people. But not because I was some bully or anything and I liked hurting people. It was more like they were trying to roast me and I just so happened to roast better back. I rose back better and everybody laughed at my jokes and everybody would think about me when they want to find someone to help them roast someone else and whatnot. I was one of the best people to roast. Why do y'all think I make these videos about cartoon characters roasting each other for fun as a parody troll thing? Cause nigga, I'm good at roasting. I'm good at roasting, whether it's in real life or online. I'm very good at roasting. I'm a very funny person. A lot of people will tell you I am a very funny person, whether it's in real life or online. I'm just a very funny person. I know how it's like to roast. I know how it's like to troll. I know how it's like to do all that other shit. But when I got older, I had to learn I had to learn that even I have feelings. Not everybody trying to deal with certain shit at certain points of their life. I have feelings. That's why I kind of chilled out on the roasting and I try to be more civilized about things and try to avoid a lot of situations. Cause nigga, there's times where I'm not trying to roast. Maybe I just want to chill. Maybe I'm heartbroken. Maybe a girl broke up. Maybe I'm dealing with relationship problems. There's just some times where I don't want to fucking joke around and roast all day and motherfucking bullshit like that. Because if I start roasting people when I'm in a bad mood, I'm going to say some toxic ass, disrespectful shit that'll make niggas want to run the fade with me. So I try to avoid situations like that. If y'all think y'all was toxic, nigga, y'all don't know me. Y'all don't know me from 2014, nigga. Talking about, oh my God, this nigga don't know none. Man, fuck your little Neff clan. Like, I don't give a fuck about that shit. Nigga, y'all don't know none about the community I was in. Look, currently, right? There is some people in this community right now that are active on Discord as we speak. They have known me for over 10 years because they were in the same community that I was in 10 years ago. We've all gotten older, but they haven't forgotten how I was like 10 years ago on that fucking game. They know firsthand how I was like 10 years ago. That's why them same people, they don't say nothing bad about me. They just sit back, relax, and just enjoy the fucking show. So y'all don't know nothing. I've been in this game longer than most of y'all niggas. I may not seem like it, but if y'all look at my account, y'all know the account creation date. Y'all see it. I'm not no damn random in the game. I just wasn't hanging around y'all folks. I have contributed getting heated. You talking about this nigga getting heated over a fucking Flash game. It's not about the fucking game. It's not about the game. It's the real people in the game. That's why rules exist. That's why cyberbullying on the internet is a big deal. Shit like this. It's not about a fucking pixelated game. There are people in real life that get shot over basketball games. There are people there are people that will literally fight in the middle of a basketball game, an NBA basketball game. There are people that will play 2K, whatever the fuck, 2K20 some shit. And if they lose, they want to run a fade with somebody that they lost to. Because they probably were playing together, but then they got salty and they want to fight. These are just little examples. They're not perfect one-on-one comparisons with my situation. I'm just saying, it's not about the game. It's about human interactions within the game. It feels so real. People will interact in the game, make funny jokes, have fun, laugh together. Some people vent to each other in the game or in apps that relate to the game. It doesn't matter whether it's online or not. They're just trying to, minimize the situation, dismiss my points. See, here's how these niggas work. Here's how these trolls work, right? Here's how these trolls work. They'll see when I come with a complaint about their actions. What they want to do is they want to try to argue with me, right? Go back and forth with me, try to give me interesting points. I give them interesting points. But when I give them way better points than they're giving me, they want to switch the topic to, I'm getting mad over a fucking game. I'm getting mad over a pixelated game. I'm getting mad over an app. Oh my God, I'm getting mad over an app. No, you're just mad that I out-argued you. You know I'm right, but you don't want to stop. You just want to keep hurting people and getting away with it. That's not how it's going to work with me. Why do you think, right? Because niggas think that they can, see, look, another argument they have is that, my problem, like, you see, as in me, Red Death, right? My problem is, like, somebody will say something to me and move on real quick. Like, say something bad about me and move on real quick. And I will stay on the subject for an hour. Why do you think I do that? Because let's say it's in real life and it's physical. You can't just walk up to somebody and slap them and just walk away like that and expect nothing to happen. So same way, like in a physical instance, you can't just touch someone and expect yourself to not get touched back. In a verbal confrontation or a cyber confrontation, you can't expect somebody, like, you can't just insult someone and judge them out of nowhere and expect them not to react. I don't understand. You're saying that me reacting to every little thing it makes people want to keep on getting in my head more. Yet, then you turn around and say that, oh my God, I stay on the same situation for 1 hour when everyone else moved on. So if you don't like that, then stop encouraging me to do it by leaving me the fuck alone. Leave it. Like you're just contradicting yourself. You're saying people like to get in my head because I get bothered by shit. Those are the same people that complain that I don't shut the fuck up and move on. So if y'all don't want to hear me be a fucking annoying dickhead that doesn't like to move on, don't start with me. Don't say nothing bad about me, especially to the point where I can read it and hear it. What if you want to leave me alone completely so that, y'all don't got to hear none from me? I don't get it. These same people that have a good time getting me pissed, they're telling the staff to ban me from the server before I kill the server with my vibes or whatever they said. I don't get it. Which one is it? Y'all like to troll me or y'all want me gone? I don't get it. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Which one is it? Which one is it? Exactly. See, they want to talk about it's light, it's just jokes. No, this is what they really want. They want to oppress me. They want to silence me. They want me gone. This is how a lot of people think in real life too. It's not just about a video game. A lot of people are like this in real life. You know how many fucking bridges I burned in real life over this shit? This isn't the first time I went through some kind of situation where niggas want to outcast me. Man, fuck them niggas. They can suck my dick. What they want to do, they want to do anything. They want everything to go their way without anyone questioning them. These are the people that went through what I went through. They didn't want to fight for something good to happen. They just want to, they couldn't beat them, so they joined them. And they want to try to force me to develop that bullshit mindset. Man, develop these nuts in your mouth. People to take your troll. I don't care how many people. See, look, their argument was, "Oh my god, everybody gets jumped. Everybody gets trolled the way I got trolled. Everybody gets jumped. Everybody." That doesn't make it any more right. That doesn't make it any more right. That that does not make it any more right. So, oh my god, half the people that are trolling me right now, they were just like me at one point years ago when they were younger. I don't care. That doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean anything to me. You know? And like, it's stupid because, yeah, of course, look, if you decide to want to join the, see, I see it as, you got trolled and you didn't continue fighting back. You couldn't beat them, so you joined them. That's how I see it. You didn't learn anything. You couldn't overcome it. So you just joined them. You just joined the bandwagon and started trolling people. So people that have hurt you, now, because you don't get hurt no more, you're going to hurt people that were just like you at one point. That doesn't make any sense. Why should people tolerate your trolling? At least, if you're going to troll, why is it so frequent? See, if you're going to, look, if somebody's going to tolerate your trolling, why are you going to also make it frequent trolling? What's the point? Why should they accept your trolling? Why? Why are you in that server doing that trolling shit? Go troll in your own little server. Which you do have, by the way. And you know who you are. I'm not naming names for now. You know exactly who the fuck you are. Like, the fuck going on. And so you see, they're not gonna tell you this. They're gonna be like, they're just joking. It's the internet. Why are you taking this? Like, you really taking this seriously? It's the internet. Chill out. But then they don't want to. So if it's not that serious, let me ask y'all this, right? If trolling is not that serious, why don't you stop? Why don't you stop when someone asks you to stop? Respectfully ask you to stop. If it's not that serious, it should be easy to stop, right? It should be easy to stop. If you know someone's hurt, you should, but these guys refuse to stop. So that means that there's deeper shit to it. There's more to the fucking story than you're just joking around. It's a mindset, it's an ideology, and you're forcing people to try to follow that ideology. Y'all trolls in that particular server that I'm not gonna name, y'all jump people because y'all want to overwhelm weak people with your numbers so that you can break them and build them up again into your image so that they can be trolls with you and you can expand your army of trolls. The troll army, guys. The troll army. Oh my god. Come on, bro. I know how y'all niggas think. It's more than just you joking around and throwing jokes in here and there. Y'all are trying to build this movement. And that's why in that game that I'm not going to, name for now, the community is toxic. The community is toxic. Everyone knows it. Even the trolls know the community. Shit like that is why the community is toxic. And y'all don't care. Y'all don't want to do nothing. So y'all like being toxic, but I'm the problem? Being toxic is a problem. Y'all ever thought about that? Isn't being toxic a problem? Since when was being toxic a good thing? Since like y'all like being toxic for real. I'm telling y'all. So, and now let me address this other point that I've been reserving for the past few minutes now. There was other guy, I'm not gonna name names for now, right? But he was like, because basically, if y'all don't know, here's the context behind what he's gonna say, right? I'm gonna tell y'all what he said before. So, if y'all don't know, right? My fans know this. I have been beefing with people for God knows how long on the internet and in real life, but particularly in the internet. My fans from several years ago, like they know that I have beefed with entire servers full of hundreds of people. I have succeeded in roasting Discord servers full of hundreds of people. Hundreds of people. I wasn't just like this. See, a lot of these guys, they think that I'm like this because I don't go outside and I got no job or I got no money. But I've always been like this. Whether it's a good thing or not, nigga, I've always been like this. Nigga, I will argue with people while doing my homework, nigga. It's not about no damn grown man not having none. And like, and like literally, how do you know what I got? You know, how do you know my life? You don't know shit. But I'm just saying, if you're right, that doesn't make any sense because I've always been like this. I've always been like this. Even if I'm busy as fuck, I've always been like this. I could be doing my fucking work. I could be doing some kind of thing, cleaning something, or going somewhere far, or whatever, nigga. And if I see some bullshit like this, nigga, I would react the same way. I don't care if I'm 10 years old, 15. I don't care if I'm 35, 75. I don't give a fuck how old I am, nigga. I've always been like this. It's not about no damn job, nigga. I don't give a nigga. I could be a motherfucking Supreme Court judge and I'll still act like this until somebody disproves my ideology. See, I have my own ideology, the fuck. I have my own ideology. You know, until somebody shows me how wrong I am, I'm going to keep being like this. And nobody has yet to show me how wrong I am. It's really that simple. It's not about no damn job. Nothing about no damn... Go outside. Fuck some bitches. Touch grass. Touch some grass. Fuck some bitches. Fuck some bitches. Touch grass. Touch grass. Fuck some bitches. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here with that stupid ass shit, man. Virtue signaling ass niggas. If you get bitches, if you get money, if you got money, you got hoes, why you on my dick for every fucking day trying to troll me, nigga? You'll get your satisfaction by fucking a bitch. Anyways, so yeah, like literally, so basically just remember what I said. You know, I've been beefing like this. So basically, this guy is saying, like, you know, I'm not going to say names for now, but this guy said that if so many people are beefing, if one person, aka me, by the way, if one person is beefing with so many people at once lately, doesn't that mean that he's the problem? Because, come on, isn't it not, like, that's not normal, right? Because one, like, 5, 10 people over the span of a few weeks have had a problem with one person. So he's trying to point out how, what if that one person is a problem, you know? And this guy always had it out for me. It's just he's not trying to make it known. He's not trying to do that. Basically, this guy that I'm talking about, like, you know, back in January or February or some shit like that, nigga, I had an argument with him. He was trying to troll me too. And I had a whole 1 hour plus argument with this nigga. He was talking all that shit in voice chat and everything. But ever since then, he's been mad calm ever since. But I can still tell he still got that damn mindset. So he's trying to act all civilized and occasionally you know, pump arguments into the atmosphere, into the energy, you know, pump energy into the atmosphere so that people can fucking consume that shit and spin some narrative about me. You know, basically, and why we argued is because I was in an argument with another person several months ago at the same time. I was arguing with this other guy who was calling me a bitch and all that shit, and he was on my dick and everything like that. And this other guy, so then the guy that, you know, I just talked about earlier, you know, he couldn't help but chime in instead of mind his damn business. He couldn't help but chime in and mind his fucking business. You know, he just had to say something because he heard something. He couldn't just mute. He couldn't just ignore. He couldn't just leave the VC. He couldn't be the mature one to leave the VC. He had to say something. He had a whole 1 hour plus argument. Like, come on, bro. So basically, right? I put it like this. So my rebuttal to that argument is, how am I still the problem? I'm beefing with all these people because they're a part of the same flock. They have the same mindset. Notice how earlier in this video I said these guys, they're like, you know, they jump people. How do you jump people? You jump people by overwhelming one person with sheer numbers. Ain't no one-on-one. Ain't no fair one-on-one. These niggas will jump you. When they troll you, they will jump you. Whether it's in VC, in real life, or through text, they will jump you. They don't do no damn one-on-ones. They troll you by overwhelming you with all, like, what they do to me in particular. If they're not on VC trying to gang up on me, they'll spam screenshots of stuff over and over and over, flooding the chat with screenshots. Some of those screenshots are fabricated. Some of those screenshots are misconstrued. Some of those screenshots are just blatantly false, or they lack context. Things like that. You know, they'll do all that stupid shit, and you know what I'm saying, they expect me not to be bothered by that. So it's more like I don't care who I'm beefing with. If you have the same mindset, I'm most likely gonna beef with you too, at one point. So how am I the problem? These same people that understand that the community that they're in is toxic. He's saying this guy understands that the community we are in is toxic. Yeah, he says I'm the problem. That's why the staff in that server don't take you seriously. That's why I haven't been banned. All these other niggas getting banned or muted, nigga. I don't get banned and muted. And like they'll be like, nobody likes me. I have no friends. No, I do. I can assure you. Let me explain something real quick, right? Let me really hammer this home. Because when you're trolling, you also build an ego. You have all these friends and you have all this popularity and you're in this clique, you're in this group. You have this ego and you sit on your moral high horse and in the middle of the debate, virtue signaling. It's like one moment you act like a teenager, and then in the middle of an argument, you start acting like you got raised. You didn't act like you got raised when you was trolling and talking shit. You didn't act grown when you was trolling, but then in the middle of an argument, you proceed to troll, and then you just randomly switch to fucking acting like you got raised by your parents. Man, you should be acting like that. You should be acting like you got raised the whole time. But look, let me tell you something about this, right? In this game and that I'm playing, and in this community that I'm in, there are people that are like me. There's some differences. I'll tell y'all the differences soon, but there are differences. There are a lot of people that are just like me. But what happens is they don't even fight with those people. They don't even, because they don't know how. They don't know how, or they're not confrontational, or they're soft for real and whatnot. What they do, they quit the game. That's why the game that I'm referring to is dead. That's one of the reasons. There's a multitude of reasons. That's one of the reasons. Because the trolls, the bad people, the cyberbullies, they like that. Part of the reason is because they drive those people out of the game. They drive them out of the game because of the frequent trolling, the frequent disrespect. Not everyone is trying to troll. Not everyone is trying to do none of that other shit. You're just forcing people to endure that shit for no real reason. Oh my god. So what if they're soft? Nigga, let them be soft. So what if life's not fair? Nigga, let life not be fair. That's their business. That's their prerogative. Respect it. You're not, nigga, you're breaking rules and you're trying to justify breaking rules. Get the fuck out of here. I will go over that last part at the end of this video. So basically it's like this, right? Basically, I will call these guys that they silently leave the game because some of them will vent to me in DMs or vent to other people in their DMs and whatnot. I'll just let y'all know they're a silent majority. They are a silent majority, and or even a silent minority, whichever, right? And the problem is, right, I'm different because I choose to fight. I choose to argue. I'm not trying to change people. I'm not trying to change things. I'm not trying to no. I do my thing because I just think that if you're not voicing your concern and I'm just standing up for myself. That's what it is. I'm just standing up for myself. I feel like if I'm not standing up for myself, I'm being a pussy. I'm just bottling up my emotions. Why do I have to leave? I don't feel satisfied with blocking or leaving the game. Nigga, I want to play. But I shouldn't have to endure that trolling shit. If there's a way to prevent it that will satisfy me. Yes, there is a way. It's more about, do you choose to go that way? Hey, so here's the way that I'm talking about. If there's a problem, if there's rule breaking, what do? File a report. file a report to staff, file a report to these guys. You know what I'm saying? Because it's their jobs to actually fucking deal with the problem, you know? So, hypothetically, if I'm defending myself even then, when I can just report, why am I defending myself? It's because there's some staff, you know, in this scenario, there's some staff, there's some people that power that aren't doing their jobs. They aren't doing so what do? I take matters into my own hands. I feel like defending myself because if you hurt me, if I feel attacked, why wouldn't I fight back? If someone's attacking you, wouldn't you fight back? You just you're just gonna stand there and let yourself get attacked? That's fucking retarded. In real life or in a verbal confrontation or whatever the fuck, you're not gonna fight back. Get the fuck out of here. You know you're gonna fight back. And if you don't want to fight back, that's your prerogative. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. I'm defending myself because there's moments where the staff isn't defending me. But, you know, and then as soon as I defend myself and chaos erupts, that's when the staff does something. I shouldn't have to go through such lengths in order to push these staff to do their fucking jobs. They should be able to do their jobs without, if they did their jobs and they handled the fucking problem, I wouldn't have to say anything. I wouldn't have to respond. I wouldn't have to react. It's that simple. It's that simple. There's a way to stop the trolling without, if I just ignore it, or that doesn't satisfy me. I don't want to have to go do that. Why can't the trolls block me? You're making it so easy for the trolls. Why can't the trolls block me? Why can't the trolls ignore me? Why do I have to do the ignoring? I didn't start it. They did. The fuck? Get the fuck out of here with that stupid ass shit. It's always the victim. Why does the victim have to do anything? They're innocent. They didn't do shit. The troll started it. The troll started it. So you handle that shit. And thankfully, by now, as I'm recording, you know, that's exactly what the staff are doing. That's exactly what the staff are doing. And I'll let y'all know, you know, I'm not making any promises, but I'll let y'all know how it goes in the future, you know, from this recording. Because as I'm recording right now, it's the 22nd, Monday, July 22nd. So yeah, and that's what it is there. I feel like, and then they're going to bring a victim comp. Yes, I am a victim. I am a victim. A victim is someone that got hurt. They didn't do the hurting first. The victim is someone, they were an innocent person or an innocent bystander that got randomly put in a situation, especially in a legal situation. Like let's say you're just going on a stroll in real life and someone punches you in the face. That's assault. That's battery or assault, whatever the fuck that is. If you didn't do anything wrong at first and someone does wrong to you that's illegal, you are a victim. Yes, you are a victim. So on Discord, if you are just an innocent person just minding your business, being yourself and not bothering nobody, you're not breaking any rules, and a troll breaks a rules to you, right? And they troll you or they judge you or whatever. And it's frequent. Yes, you are a victim because you didn't start it. You know? And I will admit this, when you defend yourself, depending on how you defend yourself, you're not a victim no more neither, but you're still justified. Why do you think the law exists or rules exist in the first place? Because once upon a time, in servers and in real life, there were no rules. Imagine the U.S. government. Imagine the executive branch. The executive branch is full of cops and all that stuff. And the president is like the head honcho of the executive branch, I think, right? But imagine the United States. Imagine the U.S. if it didn't have no government. We'd be in an anarchy. If it didn't have no kind of government, no form of government, we'd be in a whole anarchy, you know. And that almost happened hundreds of years ago. If y'all don't know y'all U.S. history, that almost happened. What happened was, right, the U.S. needed a motherfucking system. They needed a government. They needed an organized government because people were going crazy. People were doing all this and that and the third, doing all this crazy shit in order to survive or to make a living or to push a certain agenda or ideology. Y'all can look it up. Y'all can look it up. So what did they do? Certain people had to form a government and have people like soldiers or what we would call as cops today. They needed authority. They needed force to restore order in the United States, in the 13 colonies, which would then become the 50 states of the United States. You know what I'm saying? Like, basically, right? Order. Why? It's because the government is like the original purpose of the government and the staff of a server or moderators of YouTube and Instagram and Facebook, all these things, right? The reason why they exist is because they're trying to protect people from themselves. They're trying to protect people from themselves because if this fucking server or this country, whatever the fuck, had no fucking rules and whatnot, right? If they had, we would be in chaos. Everybody would be at each other's necks. Everybody would be at each other's necks over this shit. You gotta understand that. You gotta really understand that shit. Now, onto my final point. I'll say this, right? And before I bring it up, right, I just want to remind y'all that the game that I'm talking about, the game is basically dead. The game is dead because, there was a plethora of reasons, but I think the biggest reason is because besides the toxic community in the game, it's also because, the game has been around forever. It's been around for over a decade, and almost all the people that left, it's because they got, they grew up, they became adults, they have kids now, they're in college, or they have jobs, careers, and they moved on to other things. Things happen. Video games die. I continue to play it from the memories and just the past time. And don't worry, I'm not going to be playing that anytime soon in the future, maybe, But it's more like, it's because an upcoming game is coming out. It's like a sequel to the game is coming out, and hopefully, the things will be revived then and whatnot. I play it because I think it's fun, and, I'm just reliving my memories, my nostalgia, things like that. But one thing I never liked was the community. That's one thing I never liked about this fucking game. It's the goddamn community. So basically, right, I'll say this. So just notice how I brought that up. So basically, they're saying, you see, there's times where the game is so dead because all the toxic people, they left. They stopped playing. And one of the reasons they stopped playing or they stopped being in these, Discord servers is because when the staff does do their jobs, these trolls, these bad people that I keep mentioning, that they keep on making a stand. They think that the staff are abusing their power and they want to take their business elsewhere. So they stop chatting in that server. They might leave the server or they're banned from the server, and they go to the other. They take their little business in their own servers. Now I'll say this, right? I see what they're saying, but at this point, think about it like this. In this tournament that I've been talking about, there's been multiple seasons, and most of those seasons were managed by staff. They were ran by staff. This season's the only season that purposely was not ran by staff, and you see what happened. Sure, those other seasons in the past, years ago, where they had their fair share of problems, but it wasn't this bad. To the point where, let's say we're done with a match. We do a voice chat interview. So far we have done, I think, four interviews so far. 3 out of the 4 interviews were met with arguments. There was barely an interview in most of these videos, and I will post these videos next after this video. I will post them. I will compile them into one video that's centered around the parts where I start flaming people who are trolling me, and that's never happened before. When the staff were around, everything was in order. Everything was in order and it was more peaceful in comparison. It was definitely more peaceful in comparison. I will admit that. This is the first season where this much chaos brewed, especially early on. Like it's really crazy. It's really crazy what's going on. So yeah, I'll definitely say that I would rather have a peaceful server that might be dead or semi-dead than a toxic server that's active. Because not everyone is trying to deal with trolls, or not everyone wants to get trolled, or not everyone feels the need to ignore that shit. They don't want to have to ignore that. Why should they have to ignore that shit? They didn't break no fucking rules. The fucking trolls did. And the staff, they didn't want to do their fucking jobs at first. So it's their fault too. You know? So yeah. I don't care how dead it is. Now, like now I have experienced what it's like when the game gets revived and it's full of disrespectful trolls. Now, I would prefer if those trolls were gone. I would prefer if those trolls were gone now. I don't give a fuck. That's how bad it was. And when I post these videos, y'all will see why. Y'all will see what I'm talking about when I post these damn videos. Alright. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, share with your boys, and I'll hit y'all back up later. Peace out.